Hi Steph, it's great to catch up with you again. Just here, these are students across several units of work. Some are in first year post pre-service teachers, some are postgraduate master's students, and others are doing grad dips and double degrees. So there's a variety of students here. There are also some people here that just keep coming back and they aren't students anymore, but they enjoy the experience. They keep returning. So it is great for you to be here and for us to hear what you're doing with your students.
Yeah, that's interesting to hear that people are coming back, and I just think it's so exciting that with web technologies now we can link up from very different places, and I think the power for that to help us transcend what our local context is really good. You know, and for teachers, you know, when you're actually teaching at a local school, there's all of the idiosyncrasies of that local context, and local gripes and local challenges, but also local successes, and of course local failures, and so good to be able to then link up online and compare notes. Really gives you, really breaks down the claustrophobia of being just limited to what's happening right in front of your face, to be able to talk to people in other places. Well, hello everyone. Yeah. I think the topic tonight actually is Second Life. Jess, do you want me to go straight ahead and to say a little bit about myself and what we've been doing at my school there?
Please, that would be great, and I'm sure there's lots of questions, and as you know, you're being recorded, video and audio, so I hope that's okay with everyone.
No worries, great. So yeah, my name's Steve Collis. I've been a teacher just for 8 years, so not for absolutely ages. And I started off being a French and English teacher, mainly French now, plus I have the very good fortune of having the role of being Director of Innovation at my school. And the best thing about that is it gives me permission to approach teachers and try things. Try ideas that may work and might not work. But one thing which we've sort of instituted since the start of last year is we set up our own private island in Teen Second Life, and we get the kids in there. We have Year 8 students right up to Year 12 students in there. And of course, those of you teaching primary, Linden Lab won't let kids who are younger than 13 years old access even the teen islands, the teen grid. However, there's another software called OpenSim. I'll just put that in the chat system there, which is free software. It's open source, and it mimics Second Life as well as some other features as well. It's practically compatible with Second Life, so you can actually enter an OpenSim world with your Second Life viewer. And then the only question is, okay, the program is free, but then who's going to run it on a computer for you? Where's the server going to be? And I would recommend to you a small business called Reaction Grid. If you Google them, you'll find them very easily. And just for $75 a month US, they'll create an island for you with your own rules, which means primary age students can access that island. And you can have complete control over that. I guess what I'm going to relate to you today, which is our little journey with a Teen Second Life island from Linden Lab, that's quite expensive and quite fiddly to set up. And if you're a beginning teacher, you might not find it easy to get your school on side with that immediately. But with the OpenSim idea, with Reaction Grid, you know, if you pitched this to your principal or the leadership at the school, $75 a month isn't much. The school may well be happy to afford that, especially for something that looks so impressive. And it looks impressive because it is impressive. And what I'll relate to you about my school's journey, I'm flabbergasted to this day. I'm absolutely amazed at what's happened. Basically, at the start of last year, I got the land off Linden Lab, and I got an island on the Teen Second Life grid, but it's what's called a private estate. Now that means only users that I set up can actually access that. For adults, I actually have to send a letter to Linden Lab saying they've been police checked and their account gets transferred over to our island. But then for students,